Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video. And before we hop into it, shout out to Jay Garcia for winning the last giveaway. And then hopping right into the video, we can see Alex with a whole bunch of zeros with 1,384 rating versus Nesh with 1,701 rating. So it's going to be another high rated DB video. Also, make sure to check out Nesh's Discord down below for a whole bunch of competitiveness. If you want to play in wager matches, tourneys, anything that involves money, make sure to go check out the man's Discord. With that being said, let's hop right into the video. Also, this has 2 matches in it, so could end up being a little while. And then we're going to see Nesh win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Then we see 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. And then they will go ahead and decide to go... Wait. Nesh won that, right? Yeah. Alright. So Nesh won the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and decided to go first. Looking at the opening hands, we have Desires, Rat, Strike, Valor, Desires. So they have 1 going second card. And then they have Alpha, Zeta, Diviner, Prosperity, Emergency. Oh yeah, this is just game. Like, this is definitely playing through a Valor. Then they're going to activate Prosperity. That will go ahead and banish 3. And then looking at those. So they're also on Instant Fusion and playing multiple Beta. And then mill and grab Orange Light. And put the rest back to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, like, 1 Valor is for sure just not stopping this. Bring out Alpha, go grab Ben 10. And then they can use Zeta effect, bring itself out by attributing Ben 10. Go grab the Drytron Ritual spell. And then Ben 10 effect will activate. Go grab Ava from the deck. And now they have like Ava plus Orange Light and then make Beta. Beta to dump. They're going to let that go through. And then dump the Gamma. Activate Ritual spell. Chaining Valor. So they waited until after this dumped. So they wanted to chain it to Ritual spell. A little bit interesting. So they're just going to get rid of XYZ. And then bring out Ben 10. Gamma effect, bring itself out by attributing Ben 10. And then bring out Zeta. Ben 10 goes Surge. And then, they just admit defeat there. So now moving on to the next game. We are going to see Alex decide if they want to go first or second. And they are going to decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Order, Strike, Meister, Macro, and Barrage. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, they're going to have multiple floodgates, plus like Drytron. And they have Prep, Delta, Orange Light, Alpha, and Ava. So this would be good in most cases, but not against like this. Normal Meister, and then Barrage, Target Meister, Chain Ash Blossom. Oh, that'd be so good. And then bring out Ram, making Hammer Kong, and then Drytron. Set some back row, pass turn, draw Orange Light. I almost feel like I would just Barrage target itself. It's like, they have Ash there. Like, that's pretty big. And, like, Order's going to negate this anyhow. I guess, like, you could Drytron out Order, but... Yeah, they're going to flip Macro on the draw phase. Just pass, draw Desires. And then that's just draw 2. They just drew Pot of Greed off the top. Like, this card's actually just, like, Pot of Greed in this deck, because... You're never going to banish, like, everything. You'd have to banish, like, 3 Whiptails, and then even then it just almost, like, doesn't matter. Because, like, you don't need Whiptail. All Zoos do the same thing. They equal Zoos, or Drytron. And then Nesh admits defeat. Said Order was set too. So now, moving on to Game 3, and some pretty quick games. We are going to see Drytron decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Ash, Sea, Chalice, Thoroughblade, Chalice, so 4 going second cards plus the Zoo. And they have Emergency, Orange Light, Diviner, Zeta, and Prep. So this hand's good. They open good each game. I want to see how long the match has been. So first 2 games, 8 minutes. Nice, rather quick. Activating Prep. Searching out from the deck to the hand of Ben 10. Then Emergency. They could have like stopped that if they wanted to. And then Emergency, grabbing Alpha. Then Alpha effect, Tribute Zeta, they're going to let that go through. Bring that out, searching from the deck to the hand, and Ultimateness. And then Zeta, get rid of Ben 10, bring that out. Then add Ritual Spell, Ben 10 effect. We'll go search deck to the hand, or try to, but they're going to Ash negate it. And then overlay for beta. Beta effect to dump. And then I'll dump a gamma. Also, I asked about the mouse. Everybody was like, nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, looks like I don't have to get a new mouse. That's nice. Save a little bit of money on that. Activate ritual spell and then chain C. And then obviously you're going to chain orange light, negate that. And then detach, bring out Ben 10. Gamma, bring itself out by tributing Ben 10, bring out Zeta, and then Ben 10 surge, grab Ava. It's like these just aren't even going to like do anything. And then ritual spell, grab itself back. And then normal summon diviner. Using that, it's going to dump the Ava. And then Ava effect, that will go ahead, banish 2. And then go grab orange light and grabs green light. Okay, alright, I see you, Nesh. Playing green light, definitely a little bit different. If you didn't know, this negates spells by getting rid of itself and another fairy, just like this negates monsters. And then get rid of those to make Herald. And then ritual spell, it's gonna attach, bring out ultimateness. And then link those off for an IP, and then you're gonna get Herald effect. And that will go ahead and searching out Idaten. I remember a play that a lot of people were doing in Necros. Well, not a lot of people, but some people were doing it. You could like normal summon Mathman and then send Glow Bulb, and then Glow Bulb effect, and then make Herald, and that like wasn't bad. It was a way to like make an end board, like somewhat of an end board versus like the mirror match too, because you wouldn't want to end with like cards on board, and Herald could get itself off of board. So it was like a cool little thing that some people were trying out. And then also like post side deck, you could like send shit all dragon. Pass, draw barrage, and then normal summon out Thoroughblade, make Trident, ultimateness, go ahead and negate that summon, and then Ava effect, banishing 2, chain chalice to Herald. Feel like probably want to do that like on its effect before. But, you know, they're just going to negate, and then, you know, they have barrage. They're going to go search more negates, and then negate barrage. So, now we get to move on to the next match. We can also see Bell in their list, which can help out versus stuff like Cycle Reader, dotKuro. And now we see Nesh win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot again. And then they get to decide. So now this is match 2, game 1. So pre-side decking. No side decks have happened yet, obviously, because it's game 1. Opening hand is called by Tanky, Whiptail, Veiler, Ram. So a whole lot of Zoo, and they only have one going to second card. This is good on Ava if you have other stuff with it, but they don't really have other stuff with it here. And then Ritual Spell, Instant Fusion, Prep, Ava, Field Spell. So they have Instant Fusion to deal with Veiler. Then activate Instant Fusion, bringing out the Millennium. Then Field Spell, so we do see that they're main decking Instant Fusion, not just side decking it. Because we saw that this was in their list because of Prosperity game 1 last time. But some people only side deck Instant Fusion and main deck Called By. But go search, and then using Prep, grab Ben 10. Nova, bringing out Alpha from the deck. And then get rid of that for Link Karibo. Then Alpha, Tribute Ben 10. You know, go search a ritual, Ben 10 effect, go grab Orange Light. Overlay Nose, because now they have a way to stop, like a hand trap. Go for Beta. Beta effect, chain Veiler. And then they're going to chain Orange Light to stop that. Dumping Gamma. Said used orange. Yeah. Or Veiler, used orange. Oh, okay. And then Ritual Spell, and yeah, they just admit defeat there. These aren't like too crazy of games. You really have to open up like hand traps versus Drytron. You can't draw like other going second cards like Chalice. Stuff like that just isn't going to do anything. You have to like hand trap them. Now going on to the next game, we're going to see Zoo go first. Opening hand is Meister, Desires, Whiptail, Thoroughblade, Meister. And they have Prosperity, Delta, Zeta, Droplet, Emergency. So this is good. Droplet will trade with the Drytons. So it'll be a solid 1-for-1. Then Banish. See like DeFi gone. This card macro, definitely cool. Drawing the Called By and Thoroughblade. So they have a lot of way to stop graveyards, like graveyard effects. Ditch Whiptail, draw Rat, a little unfortunate. And make Hammer Kong, Tiger Mortar effect, equipping the Whiptail. Then slap Drytron on top of that. Set Called By, pass, draw Prosperity. That was also a bad draw. Then go ahead and activate Prosperity, banishing 6. I'm looking at the banishes. It's like Millennium Eyes gone, some Link 4s. Then mill 6, grabbing Ben 10 out of those. Then just go ahead and put the rest back. I've seen a lot of people shuffle after using Prosperity. Like, I don't think they're going to do it here, but I've seen a lot of people doing that recently. But like, it puts it back to the bottom of the deck, so you don't shuffle afterwards. And then activate Emergency, grabbing Alpha. Then Alpha effect. It's going to special summon itself out by getting rid of Ben 10. Go grab Ritual, grabbing Megalith Full. And then Ben 10 effect, grabbing Diviner. So they're playing the Megalith Full and the Idaten. Huh. That's definitely a little bit different. Not like standard or anything. Looks like, yeah, they're going to chain Called By to the Ben 10, so the Diviner's not going to be added, obviously, because it's going to be negated. Then using Droplet, get rid of Zeta, negate Drytons. And then Zeta effect, get rid of Delta, Meister negate, Delta effect, Meister negate. And then link that away, go for Link Kuriboh. And then, yeah, they just submit defeat. Also, if you're wondering why they didn't, like, beat over Dryden there, is because Dryden had 14 attack there. Because I had 28 and then gets hit with Droplets, so then it's half attack. Even though Droplet negates, it halves first and it freezes. But going on to the next game, we are going to go ahead and see Nesh decide to go first. Drytron, opening hand is Thoroughblade, Chalice, Bunny Blast, Sea, and Mystic Mine. So a few going second cards. Then they have Ben 10, Droplet, Prosperity, Orange Light, Nova. But this is what I'm saying, like the Mystic Mine and Chalice can definitely be like rather weird compared to like an actual hand trap. Then use Prosperity, says sticks in your hand today. Then looking at the banished. Then that'll go ahead and show the top 6. Then they're going to grab Ava. That's definitely good. It's definitely good because like Nova, Chain C, like they can stop that. Then go ahead, put back. C is definitely an interesting card. This card always like, I don't want to say like comes in and out of formats, but I'd say like it's definitely in there some formats and is like a rather good card. It can definitely be high impactful. They're going to Orange Light negate the C, and then summon out Alpha. Ava effect is going to trigger there. Banishing Orange Light. Go search Diviner. And then link away for Link Kuriboh. Alpha effect. Get rid of Ben 10. Slap that onto the board. Alpha slap a full into the hand. And then Ben 10 grab Ultimateness. Normal summoning Diviner. Send Herald. Herald effect. And then that's searching. Then they will go ahead and search out a Ritual Spell from the deck to the hand. And then Ritual Spell, get rid of Alpha, summon Full. Full effect, grabbing back Ben 10, so now this is level 6. Then overlay those for Beatrice. Beatrice effect, dump Gamma. And then Gamma effect, tribute Ben 10. And then, it's going to bring out Gamma and Alpha. Ben 10 effect, searching out an Orange Light. Then Ritual Spell, add itself back. It doesn't really matter which one they're targeting because they're just going to go for the XYZ and then XYZ to dump Zeta. Then Zeta effect, bring itself out by getting rid of Ultimateness. Then Ritual Spell, bring out the Ultimateness. Turn those into IP. And then pass turn. So, Herald, IP, Beatrice, Link Kuriboh. Link Kuriboh's not negate. I don't know why I just named that off. But Ultimateness, IP, Beatrice to send Ava. And then Ava effect can search for more interruptions. Draw Tanky. Beatrice effect to dump. They're going to chain Chalice to that. And then chain that effect to negate. dump Ava, Ava effect, banishing 2, and then that's going to search from the deck to the hand. Going to grab Greenlight and Diviner. So now, tanky, they just let that go through, of course. Go grab Whiptail, then normal summon Thoroughblade effect. Then they're going to negate that. Then active Mystic Mine, negate, and then GG's. So it can't beat that deck. Yeah, it's definitely hard when you're playing like a lot of stuff like this. And then they just have like a whole bunch of negates. I see a lot of people saying like Drytron's unfair. It's definitely like not an unfair deck. It is like its end board is definitely solid if you don't hand trap it, but you have to have hand traps in your deck. You have to have going second cards. I personally just feel like trap cards are really, really, really bad. I feel like they've been bad for a while. Like sometimes they come back and they're decent. Like certain trap cards like Ice Dragon's Prison was decent there for a little while. But I feel like you should just have like hand traps in your deck right now. It'll definitely help you out against a lot of the matchups. Like, you know, Tri Brigade, you hand trap them. It can definitely help you out. Dragon Link, Drytron, Dino. I guess like this deck you'd rather have like a trap against, but this deck isn't like you're not gonna like hinder these matchups to make your Zoo matchup better, or else your deck would just have like Rigeki and Dark Hole in it and stuff like that. But wow, so Nesh won that 2-0. Again, make sure to check out their Discord. I'm gonna leave a link to it down below near the top of the description. That match was pretty quick. Or both matches were pretty quick. Yeah, it was only 41 minutes for 2 matches. That's definitely quick for sure. It would have been cool to see. It would have been cool to see a C resolve, because this card is just incredible when it resolves. It's actually just insane, especially back when like Max C was a card. You'd summon this against the Fusion sub combo, and then when this would go, when this perished, you could go grab Max C, and it was just like this card was a struggle, and then Max C was a struggle, just too much struggles, and then Max C drawing other hand traps. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.